What's going on, y'all, and welcome back to another Etheria restart video. This might be a little bit of a shorter guide, but it's something that some of y'all may want to do. Now, in all honesty, I was debating on making this video guide or not, because I do think I would rather have this kind of adjusted or fixed, but I wanted to go ahead and share this with y'all in case you want to take advantage, in case, later on it does get changed. But we're going to actually get some experience here in the Ember Trek, and I'm going to tell you exactly what to do, how to do it, and I guess a little bit of a few tips on how to make this efficient. Now, once again, I don't really recommend doing this for the most part, but I just found myself in a scenario where I might want to do it. So if you take a look at my obol, I need to build this guy up for Shadow Flame, Hoya, and Inferno. But I'm out of energy for the day. Don't really want to farm, too much investigation anyways before the double XP event this weekend. And so what I could do if I had a lot of time is actually get him to level 35 for free without any stamina. So go ahead and pay attention, and I'm going to tell you how to do this. But if we look here, just to make sure y'all know, remember this number, 1528, so that I can prove it to you guys. I already know this works, but in case someone there, you guys watching, my question is it actually working? 1528 on the XP bar for obol, okay? And we can also check some other characters too, but just take note of obol, and we'll see if that increases here. So I'm actually in the Ember Trek stage 10, and I've set up a team to kind of carry him and maybe get some experience if I did want to go ahead and level him to 35 without any, energy or stamina, the stability capsule spent. So we're just going to take a, go ahead and just take any of these that, depending on where you're in the game, maybe just take one. Let's see, locks HP equal to 20% of the damage dealt when the enemy attacks. That's not too important. We'll just take something that doesn't kind of interrupt our flow, because we do want to make this as efficient and fast as possible, and you're going to see why here in a minute. So let's go ahead and just start the battle. And I have my team set up to carry the obol because I want him to get experience here, but we'll actually get experience on anyone that's not leveled. So pretty much all characters I have ready except for Messiah here. So I kind of just set up a quick cleave kind of thing. You don't need anything this geared, but obviously the faster you go, the more efficient it'll be. I have a high damage unit, AoE, and Valerian's just here to provide attack buff without any speed tuning. I could have brought Freya, but we have the Lily to enable the double reset. And then Kloss is going to set up our defense break. Very simple. You can probably make this even more efficient with things like Codex of Magic, but we're not going to go too crazy with it just yet. So let's go and watch the run. We do the defense break with Kloss. Messiah's going to do some damage here on the defense break. My gear's not good enough to finish in one shot. Maybe some of y'all watching are, but we're going to go ahead and have Kloss reset. Lily's going to go ahead and do her S3. And honestly, I wish... oh, no, okay, good. Yeah. The Messiah laps here, so obol doesn't waste our time, and we do end up killing the run, okay? So, actually, you didn't even need to track the number. Did y'all catch that? If you were watching closely, obol actually leveled in real time there, so I'm showing you guys that it actually works. And let's go ahead and just confirm here. We can just jump out of the elevator to get out of this stage. And if you look at obol, he actually did go from 28 to 29. So I want to get him to 35 so I can start leveling up his star level. But as you guys can see here, now we are at a fresh level, right? We were about to level previously. I think we got about 500 XP, and we went to 28 to 29. So this is one way to start getting experience. And I'm not sure, actually. I haven't farmed this too much yet, so I don't know the most efficient path back. But I would guess you could maybe leave and enter, but that's more load screens. I would actually just jump between 8 and 10 here, as they're both similar difficulty, and I think they are the lowest levels that work. So jump between 8 and 10. This will be the Heinrich floor. It's the same exact idea. We just go ahead and attack him, bring some kind of fast comp to clear with the obol. We'll go and just run it here. We'll do a little test run together and see if... I think the best case is probably just jumping back and forth between them. If you guys are farming this, a little bit of a faster way, go and let me know. But once again, let's not take anything that'll interrupt our flow. So no immunity. We want a defense break. We don't want to give them more stats here. The buff steal could be bad, but I don't think they're going to even... going to get a chance to attack. So let's go and try this one out. And we'll once again just press quick, press auto. You guys kind of get the gist. We want to go very fast and efficient here. And honestly, 500 XP per run, it's not going to take me too long to level my obol here to 35. It's kind of just like this downtime thing you can do. Ooh, actually, this one's out. If I had just a little bit more damage, you would end up one-shotting that Tyrandot. And this might be the fastest run compared to, the Lilith. So you could maybe reset this floor 8 if your damage is a little lower, and maybe make that a bit faster. But anyways, I'll let you guys decide on how you want to run that. Just doing a fast, efficient team. And let's double check again the obol here. He should have a little bit more XP. Yeah, now we're at 505. Okay, so there is a way to level. You know, it's actually not too bad if I wanted to get to 35 here without spending any stamina. More than that, you know, if you want to grind a lot, I think that's where we might start burning out. It might become a little bit annoying if this becomes like a meta. So I do hope, you know, in the future, maybe I just don't want everybody to have to do this to save stamina. It just seems like kind of a chore. But for those of you that want to try this for now, maybe you're in a scenario like me where you just need to get one last unit before bed leveled up to 35 or whatever the breakpoint is. Go ahead and try this out, okay? In case you did not know, you can get XP in the in the Ember Trek. I would recommend floor 8, maybe floor 10. Those are the easiest so far. All right, guys, thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to stop by the live streams in case you need a union. I'm trying to make some space for y'all. I see now that Union Wars have started. If you haven't seen my Union War video, I got all the tips and tricks there. But I'm going to try to get as many of y'all in some active unions. Join the Discord as well for extra help. All right. Catch you all in the next one. Peace out, everybody.